The only alias names I know for Diddy is P. Diddy, Sean Combs, that's his last name, y'all. I don't even know. Puff Daddy, the Diddler. Why was I about to say G Unit in the 50 Cent? Yeah, I don't know. I just know he got a lot of them. But you know, the Diddler is, I think that's the one that sticks with everybody now. The Diddler. Yeah. It fits. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You probably don't even know, my whole desk is flipped. And it looks so normal. It looked like I'm like in my regular area where I record. But normally I record over here. Like my desk would be over here or in a corner. This time I literally flipped the entire desk so it's facing the other wall. Even though in the video it looked like I'm in my normal area. I think that's so crazy. That's interesting. Anyways, y'all, we gotta catch up with the Diddy stuff. I haven't recorded in like 2 days. I had videos planned already. That's what you do when you're creating. You make videos in case you're sick, because I had a stomach flu. You make videos ahead of time. That's what you do. And also it gives you content for later if you don't feel like recording. But and I always got videos planned, y'all. But I did have to catch up with the Diddy stuff. I ain't got none of this stuff planned. I was like, okay, he's still in prison. When his trial is supposed to be this year, if they got it all, it's so much going on. I feel like every day is something new. They just add on to the list. And then the crazy thing about that is that they have to go through the stuff to make sure there's evidence, to make sure they can actually, that it's actually like, is it viable? Liable, viable? Like you can actually use it in court. So just so much. So this one we're just going to be catching up on the latest news. All I know is that it's about an inmate who claimed that the Diddler R-worded him in the early 2000s, and he named Jenny from the block. So we gonna see. I feel so messy up in this now, y'all, but it's so much. I went to the comments, y'all. These people are disgusting. Okay, you got people who are commenting, why do people wait 20 years later? This is somebody in the music industry, a big man in the music industry, who had people signing contracts everywhere. Even though I wouldn't sell my soul for it, but you know, the celebrity world do. Stop idolizing these people, y'all. They was like, why do people take so long to like report stuff? I'm like, okay, that's coming from somebody who has never been attacked or you know, hurt by somebody. Of course they'll say that. You had people saying, oh, he ain't do nothing. They were so serious, y'all. It was just so much in the comments. I'm just like, please shut up. Shut the hell up. This man is disgusting. Baby oil Diddy, like the Diddler, just disgusting. The man, I believe everything they're saying. The stuff that came out with the whole Cassie thing really woke everything up. But then when you start hearing everybody talk, it's like, it's interesting because now they know he in prison and he's most likely not getting out. I doubt that. Some gonna stick. No matter what, he's gonna do time. You have everybody coming out now. Maybe contracts expired, I don't know. But you have people coming out talking about it now. And I just don't understand. You got other people with, you know, beer goggles who don't really, they don't look at stuff about sexual assault. They don't know anything about it. They just judge. And I judge crime based on emotions, but with sexual assault, I know a little about it. And it's like victims, they do wait a long time, and I'm talking about kids, but like adults too. You wouldn't know, a lot of people go through things. A lot of people get assaulted. And this man had, if it was true that he was getting people taken out, that's crazy. Because it's like, how is that even possible? He just had people do his dirty work. This is a weak man. I said it before. He's a weak man. Without people around him, he wouldn't be able to do this. First of all, it just wouldn't work. I think I would, if I saw him, I would probably laugh. And if he hit me, I'm full on boxing him. Like, he don't have that look. And unfortunately, that look I'm talking about is like that, that crazy killer look. I don't know, that the one that'll beat you and like really like make you afraid of them, because he don't look like that. Even if he did, I would like be going one-on-one with him. I just have a strong personality, y'all. Okay, I'm not saying that anybody, that the women should stay. Don't. Okay, I'm just saying. But yeah, it's the people around him. And a lot of victims, they don't say anything because they can't, or they're afraid to lose. Also, you know, one thing, y'all, that we can't judge about, they're afraid of losing their status in the celebrity world. That's one thing we can't judge them on, okay? Let's judge a little bit, guys, because I do like to judge, like, the celebrities. A lot of people don't talk because they want to stay at the top. And if that's them, it's like, okay, you have no morals. But it's like you're scared to like be judged and going back down, but you'd rather sell your soul and be, I don't even know, just, I'm not saying embarrassment, but it's like, it's the celebrity world, y'all. These people have no souls. They sell their souls to make money, and it's embarrassing because it's like, look at you. Isn't that crazy? They try to give us some positive speeches. It's like, out of all people, celebrities? No. That's why I don't ever listen to people. Don't listen to celebrities. They don't know what they're talking about. I actually found out that a lot of them are dyslexic. I was like, wow, actors and singers. I did not know that. I was like, oh, okay. The more you know. God. But yeah, just y'all be careful. Don't listen to these people. No. That's why, for example, don't listen to the Kardashians about nothing. God. They're good business people. I'll give them that. Them girls they're some good business women. Some of them don't need a business, but you know, Kim, even though I don't care for her, she's like kind of embarrassed of the line, but she looked good, dressed pretty, and a really good businesswoman. But I wouldn't listen to a thing she said. If it's not about business, I wouldn't listen to nothing else she says. They have no souls. They sold their soul. She definitely sold hers a long time ago to get into this industry, but a lot of them do. Jay-Z, why would I listen to this man? All this stuff, these rumors I heard about him, I'm like, okay, I used to think you was just quiet in the back. He do other stuff too. So, you know, everybody talks too, even on YouTube, y'all. You got people that I seen it yesterday. It was so many on my other channel, Living Lovely with Tatiana. Go check it out. It's my little lifestyle channel. Now I just showcase, you know, I'm trying to showcase stuff I buy, which I gotta do. I'm gonna do a videos on how to you know, pick out some good floating shelves. But it's just a good positive outreach from this. But I was on there, and all you see on these YouTube channels, y'all, all you see is people giving advice, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's a lot of the same stuff. It's very redundant on YouTube with like self-improvement and people talking about the same things. Oh my God, it's like, come on. People giving advice, I think in 2025 is just something else. And I talk about safety. I talk about safety over here, but I'm talking about like they be telling you, for example, and I know I'm steering off topic, but hold on, I'm just basically just saying how you don't trust people. A lot of people just said in their title on the thumbnail, it's like they were like, no, you don't need any friends, you just need yourself. Follow the rich, don't follow yourself. It was like stuff like that. I swear I saw that when somebody followed the rich people. They're like their mindsets. I'm just like, okay. This is why the humanity is it was just so many random talks, and I'm just like, okay, people do this because people eat it up in the comments, and you know, do what you need to do because I guess they're good videos, whatever. But it's just nowadays listening to people, especially in like the industry, music industry, do not. Look what these people talk about, y'all. It's not a lot of people you can really listen to, and like rappers don't. And also this intro is getting too long, so we're just gonna get into it because this is a 20-minute video, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be speeding it up. Let's get into it.
Sean Diddy Combs are fighting a lot of battles on a lot of different fronts lately, and likely spent their holiday crafting motions to try to curtail the amount of legal action the disgraced music mogul is facing. But one of the strangest cases involves a Michigan prison inmate who claims that Combs raped him in the 90s. A judge had initially granted a massive $100 million judgment in his favor, but after that was overturned, Derek Cardello Smith is now pushing forward with his lawsuit, and he says he plans to call pop icon Jennifer Lopez as a witness. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
100 million is crazy.
The legal battle involving Derek Cardello Smith is one of the strangest parts of the saga of Sean Diddy Combs right now. And as we know, the rapper is behind bars in Brooklyn, accused by the feds of forcing sex workers and others to participate in hours-long sex performances and orgies.
Sorry. Sorry, y'all. This thing, mouse is getting on my nerves. I had to get a new mouse. I would think that the biggest one would be that security guard. You know, we talked about that story, and that was really shocking. You know, if that was true, allegedly, about getting attacked in the van and then leaving and going back to the party like it was nothing, drugged up. But yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
Racketeering, transportation, to engage in prostitution, federal charges. And at the same time, Combs has also been accused in several civil lawsuits of drugging and raping people as far back as the 90s. The allegations come from both men and women, including some who say that they were just teens when they were targeted. And in the midst of a flurry of lawsuits, before he faced criminal charges in federal court, we learned about a man named Derek Cardello Smith. This is an inmate incarcerated at Ernst C. Brooks Correctional Facility out in Michigan. Now, he has been convicted multiple times for criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping. Cardello Smith appeared on a judge's live stream from prison representing himself to explain why he wanted an injunction against, out of all people, Sean Combs.
This is in the matter of Derek Lee Cardello Smith, MDOC number 267009 versus Sean Combs, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy, Bad Boy Records, label owner, founder, also known as Puff P. Daddy, Bad Boy, Diddy Run the City, Sean Combs, also known as Sean Puffy Combs. And this is file number...
Girl, the list of names, I already forgot them. Puff Daddy, Puff Sean Daddy, Puff P Daddy, Puff, Bad Boy Records, Puff Bad Boy Records, Puff the Dids. Like the names were insane. Yeah, this dude is a kidnapper, sexual assault conduct. What was it? I heard kidnapping, sexual. Okay. Now, he could be telling the truth. Maybe this stemmed from the assault. You never know. Dang, this is... Okay.
He stated that he would make me an offer to end the case and what happened to me because of other things that he stated he has going on in his life that require his money right now, and he wants to sell everything off. And he made me a financial offer of $2.3 million to allow what happened to me to go away. And he stated that he's going to be selling his property. And under the 2005 California Civil Code 2881-2885, the creation of liens, which allows out-of-state justices and orders to cause a stop of any title transfer, property transfers, in Los Angeles or any other place that he has property. He stated that he wouldn't be able to proceed with that sale. And he did it the day after I served him the suit. And he also said that he won't be filing an answer to the complaint. He said, you can find me in default or whatever. He has a better chance with default than he would with having a restraining order stopped. And I said, so you want to hide your money and stop from being quite possibly paid to me if I'm given the benefit of a judgment in my favor for what you've done to me. And he pretty much said, yeah. He says, you know how we get down. And I said, okay, well, I disagree with how you get down. Your sale shouldn't go through.
So I'm gonna hold on.
What in the Shawshank Redemption? I'm talking about these inmates who represent themselves. They be going to court, remembering numbers, remembering articles from like the law books. Oh my goodness, you know, the planning, because they had nothing else to do in there, is astonishing to me. I'm like, I wouldn't remember anything. Like, okay. So in that clip right there, he was talking about how he was talking to Diddy about it. So I'm guessing was this him after he didn't want to pay him or something? It allegedly. No, you got to say allegedly with all this Diddy stuff because you don't know. What if this was? I don't know. I always find it interesting. I think I said it before too. How, you know, it's different. Unfortunately, it is what I'm about to say. Y'all don't hate me, but it is. Okay. I feel like, okay. First of all, let me hurry up and put this disclaimer out. Sexual assault is illegal. You do not do this. This is disgusting. You know, shame on anybody who do that. AKA a lot of these prisoners, about 98% of prisoners up in there. It's like, it's disgusting. You go to jail, add more time, go to jail. I think it's interesting that you have, And men, they get assaulted. I know that, okay? I think the interesting part come in where people, because I seen a comment too about this, that a lot of people be like, how can men not say something, a grown man not say that he's been assaulted? How, like, are you that scared? You're a man, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. But I think we still have to put the fact that they're still human beings. Fear is still involved. Also, you don't know what they were threatened by, because when people assault you or try to kill you, they threaten you so you don't talk. And that's why people don't talk. Or they pay you off. Now, if a man take that money from another man that attacks them, I think that's something else. You know, because women do it too. There's a lot of cases where women take the money and then later on, years down, they'll still come out and say it. Like, they'll tell what happened, which, to be honest, I'm all for it. Take everything you can from the suspect. I'm going to say victim, y'all. Take everything you can from the suspect. But I don't know why I feel like it's like a stigma with men. Like, if a man was sexually assaulted and R-worded, like, if he took money, he's less than. Do y'all know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say he is. I just feel like it's a stigma. Like, that's what I think that's what comes off the people. Like I said, in these comments below, it was just a lot of, like, back and forth, how they don't understand how victims wait so long, which I think is so stupid to say online. But everybody, basically, I'm saying, we're all still victims, men and women. It happened to men, too. And in prison, a lot of people, they don't talk about it. I said it before. Don't go down crime talk. I did before, y'all. And, they all say the same thing. Well, the people who wanted their face off the camera, they said when they were R-worded in prison, they just don't talk about it. It's traumatizing. That's the word. It's traumatizing.
All right, I'm sorry.
Cadello Smith. Okay, so you went in a different direction that I thought you were going into. I thought we were just going to focus. No.
We are.
You kind of went off on a different direction than what your actual motion was.
Yeah.
So what I just want to say is settlement negotiations.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
In this case, they're probably better not. Yeah, they're not to be placed on the record today. Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. You're not an attorney. I understand that. So if we can just backtrack and focus just on your motion.
Ma'am. I get what you want.
Okay, thank you.
If he's allowed to sell his property that he had.
Think about saying thank you to a criminal. Isn't that crazy? Just having a normal conversation with somebody that kidnapped people. Whew, okay.
As in LA, and the properties that are in his name being used and held by other people in Michigan, then it will cause me harm because I can be tied directly to those properties through loans and through other areas of investment that I did when I was out there and while in prison through money that I've sent. And if he's allowed to go through with any of the sales, I won't be able to recoup any of my monies or anything from him. Because outrageous as it seems, it all ties in.
See, I need Jeff to talk about it.
Let me see. Is that 24?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looks like it. 2024.
So that was August of 2024, and a month earlier in July, Combs had put his house in the Holmby Hills part of Los Angeles up for sale, and the judge agreed to issue an injunction preventing Combs from selling the property for 90 days while the rest of the case played out. And in the complaint against Combs, Cardella Smith asked for $100 million, claiming Combs drugged and raped him during a party in Detroit in 1997. He also alleges that Combs filmed the assault. And we have also learned through separate filings that Cardella Smith claims that Combs allowed him to invest in Bad Boy Records if he took the blame for a rape case and went to prison. And get this, since Combs seemingly didn't respond to the summons, the judge issued a default judgment against him. That means $100 million was awarded to Cardella Smith. Unfortunately for him, it would not be for too long because Combs' attorneys quickly responded with emergency motions saying they had no idea that this lawsuit was even going on or who Cardella Smith was. So the default judgment was set aside and the case carries on. Now, Mark Agnifilo, who is Combs...
The fact that they actually agreed, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, look, if that's true, allegedly, that he asked for $100 million from Diddy himself, if I heard that right, let's say allegedly, if I heard that right, that's bold. First of all, I would be like, okay, I would kind of just go to the... If you was like, go, you know... if you was gonna go that route, you might as well just go to the cops. But then at the same time, like I said before, it's not easy. But he wasn't paying the $100 million. That wasn't happening. I know that's not happening. But the fact that they awarded that at first and then it paused is crazy. To a prison, wow. Give it to some of his victims, okay? I'm talking about like the dude victims too. Everybody just split it up. It's a lot of money.
Lawyer in his federal criminal case said this is a frivolous lawsuit against a prominent businessman based on obvious fabrications filed by a convicted rapist and serial litigant with an overactive imagination and a thirst for fame. Well, since then,
don't ever call that dude a businessman, Diddy. What? I know his lawyer's got a job, but it's like at the same time, this dude is not innocent. You saw the video with Cassie. Come on, the dude is an abuser. It's like, are y'all serious? You saw video tapings of him that all this evidence. They need to stop saying businessman. Yeah, he do business, but it's the way he do business, which ruined his reputation. Nasty. Oh, celebrities just full of swingers. Like, it's just full of swingers. Everybody's just legs and touching and do whatever they want. Just, ugh.
And Cardella Smith has been hard at work from inside prison, filing document after document after document with the court. I am talking, by the way, hundreds and hundreds of pages of arguments, case law, exhibits. In fact, he is filing so many documents in so many different courts that he seems to be having trouble keeping things like dates and locations straight. And look, in those filings, he's doing his best to, stick to the legalese and facts of the case. But remember, he is representing himself. He's not an attorney. But he ends up using a lot of underlining, all caps, exclamation points. I said it before, I'll say it again. The fact that he was initially awarded the $100 million, you got to give him credit, right? But look, he is not shy about what he has to say. For example, how about this quote from his proposed 250-page answer to the defendant's motion to dismiss? Defendant Sean Combs is a fake gangster hiding behind his money and his lawyers, and most importantly, his enforcers, who knows that he has committed multiple acts of fraud, and it has been an ongoing thing. His fraud is eternal, and his entire empire was built on rape, torture, being a fake gangster, rapist, brutal, power-hungry, greedy millionaire, and quite simply, he is not a man. Wow. And remember,
and I agree with 100%. I agree with that. 100%. He is not a man. This is a sex-crazed, perverted loser who needs other people around him to feel good about himself. He needs that power feel people who are weaker than him. And how do you make people around you who are bigger than you weaker than you? Money. If you have more money than other people, you're automatically like seen in like the higher ups. Billionaires who literally so weak, but they're billionaires, so they're obviously at the top. That's all he do. And then you put along with the assaults and adding other people to the assaults so they can be also accused of stuff. It's just crazy. How did he get this bad? Fake gangster 100%. They call Drake a fake gangster. He ain't no gangster. Let me stop. I hate when people in the industry talk like they're gangsters when they know they're not. What is a gangster? Back then, that was like real gangsters, and it was also cool too. Italian stuff anyways. New York style, The gangsters now, they just kill people, and it's like, you're just murderers. But people do it also to try to look cool nowadays. And then you get shot and then you cry. Then everybody go to your funeral saying he was a good person when he was not. It's like he was a killer. That's why I don't be liking all that. Tell the truth at these funerals. These people are not good people anyways. I don't care. But yeah, he was a fake gangster. This dude, he's not a man. Diddy is not a man.
He doesn't even know who Cardella Smith is. And we have to be clear about something. Sean Combs has never been criminally charged. Cardella Smith also claims that there is collusion, that there is a conspiracy afoot, saying and alleging that Detroit police covered up his rape at Combs' instruction. And that is not even the wildest claim in this lawsuit. So let's dig into it. On December 9th, Cardella Smith filed a notice of submission of material witnesses and named 3 people: New York police officer Derek Palmer, former Combs employee Kirk Burroughs, and pop superstar Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, who dated Combs from 1999 to 2001. And possibly one of the most memorable headline-making moments of the relationship came in December of 1999 when Combs, Lopez, Combs' bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones, and rapper Jamal Shine Barrow were involved in an argument at a New York City nightclub that led to gunshots. All 4 were arrested on charges after they left the club in a car. Police pulled them over after they ran a red light. A gun was found lying in the car in full view, according to police reports. And the weapon, turns out, had been reported stolen out in Georgia, and none of the people in the car had a license for the gun. Now, the charges against Lopez, they were dropped, and after a trial in New York, Combs and his bodyguard were acquitted. Shine, though, was found guilty of criminal possession of a weapon and first-degree assault. He was acquitted on the charge of attempted murder, and he served nearly 9 years for his charges. He since said that Combs was the one who actually fired the shots, and he took the fall for him. But going back to Cardelo Smith's filing, his notice says that Jennifer Lynn Lopez, a.k.a. J-Lo, a.k.a. Jenny from the Block, quote, will be called as a material witness and expert to Sean Combs' viewing, possession, and distribution of his sexual assault upon the plaintiff in 1997 and the orders of defendant Sean Combs forcing Jennifer Lopez to remain silent about the videotaped sexual assault of plaintiff by defendant. Plaintiff states that the material witness Jennifer Lynn Lopez, also known as J-Lo and Jenny from the Block, was engaged in a relationship with the defendant Sean Combs during 1999 and 2001, and that the sexual assault of the plaintiff was recorded, distributed, and held by the defendant at his New York residence and recording studio. And during the relationship with Jennifer Lopez, she was made privy to this video that was taken by Sean Combs and his employee Kirk Burrows. She, J-Lo, has known this video existed and was in existence and took no action to make it known to anyone in law enforcement, and that she was even questioned by New York Police Detective Derek Palmer about this matter, and that the report will show that her answers to this tape was and still remains a resounding yes to its existence. And again,
okay, also, is that the video that everybody was talking about at first, allegedly, that it was like a threesome and Diddy was one, and it was like a secret person, and it was like guards up in that room? Is that the one? Allegedly. You know, possibly. Ugh. You know, I wouldn't put it past these little nasty people. J-Lo, Jenny from the Block, like I don't like her. Okay, first of all, I don't like her. The girl been married too many times. I don't like her. Not just because of that. Marry who you want, but she's really like, it's her. Okay, it's her. But I don't know. We'll talk about this at the end, y'all. Let me speak.
He wants to call Officer Derek Palmer as a witness because he says Palmer is the one who questioned Lopez and believes that he will have testimony that could help his case. As I mentioned, threats against his family. Other times he says Combs actually caused serious injuries to his brother. His response reads, defendant used threats of murder to force the plaintiff to not bring the case to any court of law enforcement until the homes of the defendant were raided by Homeland Security, that the plaintiff knew it was a safe time to bring the case, and that is why we are here at this juncture. And Cardelo Smith argued that fear for his own safety and the safety of his family is one of the main reasons that he waited so long to report the alleged rape, and says that reason alone should override any issue with the statute of limitations.
So I actually agree with the statute of limitations things, because it's like, if the crime is that bad, because this is bad, this is a lot of victims. Like, sexual assault is bad, especially when it's dealing with so many people, gruesomely nasty, just somebody who don't care all about money, is money laundering, drugs. There's so much involved in this, and that's why it's going to take so long. But I feel like even when you got like murder cases, kidnapping cases, it's like, I feel like stuff be like, if you haven't found the person, if it's been like 20 years, statute of limitations apply. But it's like, no, if you find them, no, still make them serve, like, get their justice, get justice for these victims. These people were tormented, if this is all true, allegedly. I think I say allegedly because the crime is not, the crime is here, but the trial is not here yet, okay? So I have to say allegedly, y'all, okay? We know a lot of this stuff is real. Jenny, J-Lo. Oh, I do not like this woman, y'all. It's just a lot of stuff she says. She's just so fake. It's crazy. But yeah, she was with him during that time for a long time. And the whole gun thing, you know, with the, if that's true that somebody else took the blame for him, that's insane. I'm not going to prison for nobody. They must have been really down. And also, it is noted, allegedly, that he paid a lot of people to take the blame for stuff. Now, if that's true, also, once again, allegedly, that he was threatening this dude's family, I would believe it. But also, it's not like he's going to do it. He's going to pay somebody else to do it. That's all it is. He got so many little worker people to work for him to do his, like, the dirty work. And it's just crazy. Now, this tape, if this is true, that this him, Diddy, and J-Lo, that's nasty. Just filthy people, y'all. I just wanted to see what else was going on here. But you got an inmate who's saying he was raped back in the day. Could be. He know a lot of stuff. 200 pages. God, I'm like, that's a lot of stuff to remember 20 years, but at the same time, you don't know what's true and what's not true. The fact that they actually awarded $100 million at first before it got stopped for a second is wild. This dude is really representing himself. It's really just something, you know. They be thinking these lawyers slow. They got nothing but time in there to learn the laws, because I don't even know a law. Freedom of speech, that's all I know, and I know it's like a whole paragraph about it. That's all I know. But yeah, what y'all think of this? Jennifer, like, what do y'all think? Jenny from the block, Jenny from the South block, Jenny from down under. Anyways, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The Diddler and J-Lo, Jenny and Dids. Can't believe they were together. Pop stars back then. Well, she was a pop star. He was something else. Anyways, a lot of lying up in, like, with those two people, and just him in general. Diddy, oh my goodness. It's scary when, I'm pretty sure these people, these celebrities get scared when their names are being called out. But I don't know if this is true or not, so we're just going to say allegedly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have more crime to talk about. I just have to catch up with this, y'all, because I know the trial is supposed to be happening soon. Most likely in the mid-year, because I'm pretty sure they're not prepared. This stuff, it's like so much evidence still coming out, and they got to shift through so much. This really might be one of the biggest cases, and that's crazy. But I will let you guys go. Don't forget to stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. We have more crime to talk about. Bye.